I was going to wear heels to just, I'm opening for Brandy McDonald, whose motto is, the higher the heel, the closer to heaven. But you've got me in flip-flops. I'm a Colorado girl, so let's get this thing going. All right, Caitlyn Jenner. So before you start judging, we might have more in common with her than you think. She's discovering herself. She is on a mission, and she's willing to make a change, and she's bringing it to the public. Does that sound familiar at all? Yes. Well, before you get judgy or before you get emotional reactions to this at all, bottom line is the same amount of people who are transgendered in America equals the same amount of people under chiropractic care. Yeah. Let me repeat that. The same amount of Americans who are transgendered equals the same amount of Americans under chiropractic care. Now, think to yourself, how many of you know a transgendered person? You don't have to tell me. But some of you might not know anyone. Thank you. Anyone who's transgendered at all. Now, relate that back to chiropractic. If there aren't very many transgendered people that you know, there's quite a few groups of people and families who have literally never been under chiropractic care. And that's really sad. And that's what I'm here to talk about today, is how we get to that side of the population. And unfortunately, the only way that we're going to do that is by really joining together as chiropractors and making a change. I can guarantee one thing, though. The way that we're not going to do it is by continuing to do the same thing we've done over and over again, like a hamster on a wheel. So let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's look at what we have been doing. Got really nice, cheesy marketing flyers on posture. Oh, that's tough to see. I'm sorry, but I mean, you guys probably see it next door to your chiropractic clinic. Neck pain, back pain, headaches on window decals outside of chiropractic clinics. And faded, yellow nerve charts. I have a message for Danny. If any of your posters have the 1990s at the bottom of them, throw them out. Your team told on you, sorry. All right, so I'm young. Like Dan mentioned, I'm pretty young. And a part of my goals vision is to stay on fleek, on trend. And my goal today is to expand your literal vision, so the visual aspect of your clinic, and get you to be innovative with your marketing. So innovative with your marketing, change your communication, and then also class up your clinic a bit. So let's get started. If we know that not much of the population is under chiropractic care, we need to look at what we're doing and what they're doing and meet them where they're at. So you can see this green sliver right here. This is a nice simple pie chart for you, Dr. McCoy. That little green sliver is us. So it's people under regular chiropractic care and people like us. And then the purple is obviously people not under chiropractic care. So let's look at, for these terms, to make it simple, we're just going to call us green people. So let's look at what we do. We obviously get adjusted. We home birth, or our goal is for a natural birth with as little intervention as possible. We breastfeed. We don't vaccinate, obviously. We don't medicate. And you can see my little baby over there. Our little babies wear amber teething necklaces. And we supplement, we detox, we eat organic food. We don't eat GMO'd food. We use oils, sometimes essential oils. We clean with green products. And our children's primary care physician is either us or another chiropractor, right? So let's look at what others are doing. Keep in mind, we're not in this category, unless you want to be. Hopefully not. We don't get it, or they don't get adjusted. They birth in the hospital, where pregnancy is considered a medical condition. They put erythromycin in their children's eyes. They take antibiotics for ear infections. Elderly people take baby aspirin daily. People take ibuprofen for headaches. They're cleaning with Lysol. They're doing their dishes with Dawn dish soap. And they take their kids in for well baby checks to the pediatrician. Now, if we're going to even make a dent at influencing this population, we really need to meet them where they're at. So instead of coming down on them for going to the pediatrician or putting their child on any medications, we need to ask questions. So when a parent brings their child into me who's been suffering from constipation and has been on Miralax for months, even years, I know you guys see this, I don't bash their pediatrician. I ask questions. I'm Socratic. We want to be Socratic. So mom and dad, why, have you guys discussed a goal with your doctor on a time frame of when you can get your baby off of these medications or off of Miralax? Let them deduce what they need to do. So instead of telling them what to do, that's only going to scare them away. Really, that's really just going to scare them back to their pediatrician's office. We need to ask them questions and not put our opinion on them. Because if we put our opinion on them, that's unfortunately going to be a child not receiving chiropractic care. All right, so a big part of my practice, I have a family health practice. So a way that we really show that in our practice is we have a large kids area. Now, I've been in practices where doctors are on their office tour, they'll say, we see 25 to 50% pediatrics, but then in the corner, they just have a little bookshelf and maybe some Legos. So when these purple people, we're going to call them, come into your office, that's not very congruent to them, and it's not very believable either. So when we bring patients on our office tour, we are making sure that we're showing how they can bring their kids in. So we have a Wii Sports, so like the Wii video game, where we'll tell them that their older kids can go and play some sports after they get their adjustment while they're waiting for the rest of the family. We also have a changing table in our bathroom with diapers. We have a little stool underneath this sink where little kids can go up and wash their own hands. And then we even have a room that's dedicated as a nursing room. So in that nursing room, we have comfy chairs, we have a boppy, we have a bookshelf that has all of our pregnant mama and expecting mama referral sources. We have nursing tea, we have raspberry leaf tea, we have Mother Love products, we have referral sources for midwives, doulas, OBs, lactation consultants, basically anything prenatal you can get there. So this really opens the door to have those green people conversations so that these people can get out of that model and really decide that for themselves and make informed choices. Now, when people come into your practice, some of you might have even grown up in the purple model, the medical model. I myself did. So think of where you were back when you were in that model, and think of what brought you into the chiropractic lifestyle, or into, it definitely wasn't someone shoving chiropractic down your face, and it definitely wasn't someone shoving natural or alternative medicine down your face either. So when people walk into your office, think about it what it was. And for me, it was innate. Innate was always there. Innate was there when I was given cough medicine as a kid. Innate was there when my lips turned purple and my teeth turned purple from all the artificial food coloring in Gatorade. Innate was there when someone offered me an ibuprofen before my sports games. And Innate was telling me that there had to be another way. So every time a new patient comes into your office or into my office, think about you as that purple person. Think about what you would have wanted someone to say to you. So who educated you, or what helped you find this way?